Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to SkyVault's episode 138 here. We're short flowers, so I repurposed our farm back from the nether warped farm into the flower farm, and we're just sitting here collecting it all as we go. We have more than enough already for the crystal, but I wanted to get a little bit of extra, and then, yeah, we're going to hop into some vaults. All right, so the sound's off right now because this thing's loud. Hold on. It's a little loud, but it's for those who haven't seen this setup before. One, go back and watch the series. It's fun. We've built a lot of farms on the series, but it's just a simple shifting floor, just a worked out redstone timer clock. We mess with you mess with these actual repeaters on the timing, and that'll mess with the actual piston timing. So basically, they have just enough time to bone meal, and then they shift. There might be a more precise way to do this, but this is totally reasonable. Now, in the past, I had a vacuum hopper into a backpack down below, so I could AFK this elsewhere. But right now, I'm just letting my magnet do the work, and we're just hitting it up in our small backpack here. So it's the remnants of that of the nether wart block warping farm, which worked really well, to be honest. But yeah, and then we just do that to turn it off. Will that keep? Huh. I guess those are going to keep bone mealing. No, they're not. Okay. I was going to say, they should stop bone mealing. I think that particle effect's maybe a bug. Put our sound back on. Because it sounds like they're doing it. Oh, no, they are doing it. I don't know. We have infinite bone meal. I'm really not worried about it. I guess we could... Oops. Turn this back on. There is a much better way to do that. Believe me. Okay. Because I don't want to sit there and wait for it. So you out of power? No. Okay. Good. And then all we do is just unload this. Just unload this bag. That should finish off the flowers here. Oh, this needs to be loaded as well. Beautiful. And we'll have some extra flowers. And if we ever need those again, we can just go ahead and pop back in. Let that AFK for a little bit, and we'll be good to go. Where is my... Is it up in here? I don't know where my pouch is. Is it in here? It is. Huh. I don't remember putting that in there. Weird. Hey, what's up, Oscar? We haven't gone into a vault yet. We will be going in momentarily. Okay, I think we're good to go. I really want to open up these keys, man. I really, really want to open up these keys. Are we doing a random or are we doing something specific? I don't think we're doing anything specific. Let's check this guy. I mean, can't scare me with a good time there. The just straight modifiers are always good. You know, always good. Did I put it in there like 10 minutes ago? Totally didn't notice. Totally didn't notice. Yeah, I really just want keys. I don't know. This one use left should work in the vault, I think. Not 100% on that, though. Not 100% on that, though. 50% cooldown is kind of absurd, by the way. What if you could get to the point where you could, like, almost Gatling the javelins? I know 80% is the max, but yeah, that'd be kind of funny. I think we're gonna have to repair this in this vault. Depends on what we mine. Depends on what we mine. So I'm gonna leave those in that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do a random one. I'm gonna get this enchanted up with Twitch chat. These are new pants we're trying out, and then we're going to yeah, hop in that vault. See for that. All right, here we are. I keep going to the wrong. There we go. The wrong scene there. My bad. My bad. I love to show off the YouTube sub count. I need to make that a little bit more clear. But yeah, speaking of YouTube, thank you for tuning in and watching. Oh, you know what I forgot to set up? I forgot to set up Jade. So, numpad 0 on. I like to put the display scout down a little bit. It's also easy to do this when you're looking at a block. I don't know why I didn't save any of those, but here we are. So horizontal ratio moves it left and right. Display scale makes it smaller. Vertical ratio moves it up and down. And then the anchor is what side of the screen it comes off of. So we do that. Done, done. Beautiful. And then O on your keyboard is the inventory HUD. So I like to have damage left, not percentage. And then this is the screen you mess around with it. My armor is hiding over here, so we're gonna go ahead and plop this down here. This is our magnet durability. That's your inventory. We tried displaying that for a little bit, but I don't like displaying that. So back, and look at that, beautiful. Now we have a nice lineup of what our stuff looks like and what the durability left is and all that good stuff. So if you are in the middle of an update and wondering why everything got reset, it's the update. It does that. It does that. So, all right. Good luck. Have fun. We are going in the classic prediction of 0 to 100 chests, 101 chests to 150 chests, and 151 plus chests. Pickup notification we reset yesterday. It is find the monoliths, and I don't love this theme because I hate getting caught on these things, but visually, I like this theme. Okay, we are definitely going to have to come back to this room. So we'll leave this room for last. Regardless, monoliths, you always have to go back to your last room. So yeah, Lemon said he had a way where they saved settings a little bit better. Oh, this is the everything spawns in all at once room. We're gonna do that. There's a monolith down here. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna do that and loot everything because there's a lot of loot in here. Thunderstorm's gone. All right, nice. We need silver and whatnot. We drink one of these. Get that rarity going. Has a lot of gear. I feel like you're not supposed to get this much gear this late in the game. Anybody else feel like that? Because that's kind of what it feels like to me. Did they change it back, maybe? Kaz, how you doing today? Good to see you. That was nice. That was nice. Killing almost an entire POI with one javelin throw is magnificent. Deadpine Tarkov question: which map is easy to learn for a new player? It depends on how you want to learn. It genuinely depends on how you want to learn. If you've played FPSs before and you just want to get in there and just jam and like learn the controls, trial by fire, factory, I would say. If you're like a little bit less comfortable with like moving around FPS wise and want to like kind of sift through the controls, I'm not really sure. One of the more open maps like Shoreline, Woods, definitely not customs. You can kind of get like go in your own area, more or less. I would also recommend even if you are in that stage where you just want to get used to the controls, go into an offline factory raid, because that will give you. Scavs are already tough to fight, so it'll give you tough things to fight that are not players. You're not going to lose any of your gear. You can learn where the extract is, and how the extracting works. And you get to fight some scavs and loot some stuff. See what looting's like. You know, I know you've watched me a lot, and probably other people play Tarkov. So like you probably have a general idea, but like solidifying that with an offline factory where you're not risking anything is nice. Correct. You can run every map in offline. Correct. Even labs. Yep. I think you do need the initial card to get in for labs. But you don't lose it on entry, so you can practice labs without that. Yeah. Now, you don't gain anything when you come out either. To note on that subject, when you do the offline stuff, you don't gain anything, except for the knowledge that you gain while playing, right? Which is powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Keep going south here. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, and going with, like, simple stuff. ADS, go for headshots. You know. You could also, if you want to try, like real maps, try scavving. That one doesn't really matter, but, like, yeah, if you want to try that, because you're not risking anything. You're just risking the timer, right? So, scavving helps. And generally speaking, other player scavs are usually friendly. So you can just worry about, like, the map and looting instead of fighting. Ow. I mean, I know this guy was the one doing most of the damage, but that rocky roller came out of nowhere. Level 44 after last update, been getting a lot more equipment than before. Okay, I wonder if they messed up something with the post level 50. You're not supposed to get as much gear. You're supposed to craft it thing, or maybe they just changed it back and they wanted it that way. I don't know. But yeah. Cheers, YouTube. Cheers, Twitch. Thanks for being here, everybody. And good morning, Joey Jen. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing really well. All right, we really need to find doors. Doors and dungeons. It was a chest scroll. It was the wrong scroll. Need the gilded scrolls. It does feel like doors have a higher chance to spawn downstairs. I'm not sure if that's just more surface area or more POIs. Is that true, chat? Have you noticed the same thing? Let me go to this thing. Sometimes it's really convenient to just not have to fight the mobs and they just bounce off you. Feels that way? Okay. It's not just me. I think it just may be how they're, how they spawn. So, I'm gonna move on though. We've yet to find one of the new dig sites as well. I know they're super rare, but would be cool. You seem to spot them more in ore rooms. I've heard that, but I've not felt that, if that makes any sense. This new sword is bonkers, by the way. Wait, do we have a... This POI just has a wood chest? I could have swore this POI was just coins. Your dig sites are so much fun. I know. We have a nice shatterer too, so like we would kind of crush it. And that would be really satisfying. I don't think we really need much from those. Alright, I'll keep going south. Oh, there's a monolith there though. Did I light that one? I must have. I did not. Alright. Well, this is going to be our trinket. For the vault, you know. I said... Oh. Vault didn't hear me. It happens. You know, it happens. How you doing, B-Monk? It's great to see you. Like the arrow block with the block placing? Are you a baby? Is that why we're still dealing with you? Rude, to be honest. Already hit our bounce, huh? kind of just want to, like, yeah. A Monolith Vault is good to just go, like, looking for... Oh. Dungeons or rooms. This looks like an old dungeon. So I'm going to clear it with that. Beautiful. And then we're going to do this, which is quantity, which is good for wooden chests, actually. We're going to... feel really good about it. Oh, yeah. Nice chunk of plating there. Love to see that. Doing okay? I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Feels good to be able to get a run in the morning. And when I say run, chat, reminder, when I say run, it's like about a half a mile. I'm just being active. It's not a serious run. I'm not a serious runner, but my goal is just to form the habit of doing some sort of activity in the morning. That's it. This dang glow lichen is messing me up, dude. Swap places with that guy. Get out of here. AKA, good morning. Yeah, the next thing I need to, like, so I have my walking down. So I walk 2 miles a day without, like, I don't count my steps. I walk 2 miles a day. So, like, my steps at the grocery store don't count, basically, is my philosophy on that. So that's the thing. That's try to get half mile in the morning, half mile after dinner, and then the other mile is whenever during the day. So that's been a habit I've had since the start of the new year. Actually been pretty good about it. I'm not 100%, but I'm like high 90% on that. So I'm really happy about that. So this running thing is like kind of the same thing where I'm like, I'm setting the bar so silly low for me personally that I can form the habit, you know? And now walking is just part of my life. If I don't walk, I feel weird. So that's my goal with the running. But the next thing I need to get is the running's the cardio, just a little bit of cardio, and then my next goal is I need to start lifting weights. I'm in my 30s. I start losing muscle mass, you know, I need to start lifting weights. Or, you know, muscle training of some sort. So, that's my next big habit to try to form. And I want to do it right, because I've gone in all gung-ho before and been like, yeah, we're gonna get fit. No, that's not for me. That doesn't work for me, you know? I need that's easy, let's do it. But then I do it every day. You know what I mean? That works well for me. So. Used to be a serious runner, but the clown outfit was hard to run in. Nice. Nice. Yes, consistency will always be better than one epic thing, you know, for sure. Which is, again, my goal. Man, you really do feel that CDR. You really feel that CDR without the wand on. That's wild. Correct. It's about doing something, and being fit is the side effect. Yeah. Yep. Which, again, those are my bars and my personal values. Your bars and values may differ if you try this. Like, just really be 100% honest with yourself. That's the first and hardest part. Okay, and then why am I still taking damage? Hello, I ghost walked. Oh, this happened before. The lightning storm does damage, so they attack you. I always forget that. Anyway, those are my bars. Your bars may be different. You know, they may be a little higher. They may be a little lower. Here's a door, but it's the wrong one. Classic. Well, yeah. Those are just, for me, like, okay, I could walk half a mile in the morning, half a mile at night, and then a mile at lunch, and that seemed, like, so trivially easy to me that it felt silly not to do it, you know? And it might be different for you, and that's okay. Champion mob. Let's find Vault Fighter. Maybe we'll get a little Trinky Boy from him. Maybe a little key. Or maybe just some common or uncommon plus leggings. Which is also acceptable, I suppose. Correct. Being fit is 100% different for everyone. Asking for a friend, AK? Nice. Nice. Okay. That room is fun when you have Lightning Storm. It's less fun when you only have Scatter Javelin. Another Opaline door? Killing me. We need what? Peat and Ashium. Got it. Okay, definitely gonna grab that Monolith. Missed it. By that much. Alright. Let's keep going north. Chat's making a bunch of fun jokes. We'll see. I think my favorite of them is I'm all about fitness, fitting this pizza in my mouth. I guess I could be doing this as well. That's probably a Monolith. Yeah. Out of mana. That's not supposed to happen. Another Opaline door, dude? Come on. Hacks. It's a third one. That's like 3 in a row. I know. I know. I'm going to use those teenager terms like fit and bars. I'm going to start rapping now. Wait, what? I feel like that's like a multi-generational joke. Because is that even like the popular genre anymore? I don't even know. I don't even know. There's a dungeon door there, at least. God, when that chunk of damage goes in, it's just so good. I really am out of mana, though. Oh, I need to be using this thing more. I really do. Baby Belchers are the worst, I agree. Speaking of band names, what a great band name. My name is Deadpine and we're the Baby Belchers. I don't know why things make me chuckle the way I do, but they do. And here we are. Normal. Easy mode. I mean, it's coins, which I'm not excited that it's coins, but I know I need coins. They really are satisfying to mine. Does anybody else feel the way I feel about coins, though? Like, it feels like a chore to get them because I need them for things, you know? But they're so satisfying to mine. Like, they have such a great sound. But, like, compared to, like, a chest that I can get a trinket out of, they just don't feel exciting. That is Storm Arrow, and it's level 9, technically, because I have the Stone of Jordan, which increases the level of everything by 1. And I gotta say, the Stone of Jordan is kind of nuts. Like, my Javelin is level plus 2 levels, and that's absurd. It's genuinely absurd. They are very exciting to mine, but yes, they aren't exciting exactly. Oh. I knew I was forgetting something, chat. We ran out of this. The song is very loud. There we go. This is why we use the unobtainium, because if I run out, I mean, I could use a different block here. Takes what, 30 seconds to get this going? Oh jeez, not what I wanted. It's also not what I wanted. Also not what I wanted. There we go. Backpack. I'm not used to opening my backpack regularly anymore. So, here we are. We are on Find the Exit. What do we got here? Copiously for 5 minutes, huh? Might grab that on the way out and just hope to get lucky. I don't think I'm gonna bother. The other way. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother like looking around and then doing it. Come on over. Put that over here. Looks empty. All these wooden car POIs are gonna help with those who have the high chest counts. Because they are much better with all the carbon and the plating. That's my main mine on that. Mystery egg, not so much. Okay. Yeah, we went from like that super hype song to this like super chill song, which is kind of funny to me. All right, keep going north here. Once again, we need a, you know, we're hoping to get lucky, but like, it's not a big deal. Also, it's kind of funny to me that there's our starter. That room that becomes like superfluous. Can you copiously more than 100%? Like, do you have a? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Can you have a chance to triple your ore? Dungeon, nice. If you have over 100%, or is times 2 the only thing you can do? Put this on as well. Oh, this is the one we literally had on the whole time. Okay. Because Deadpine made a mistake. Why are you so impossible to hit? I know I'm just missing, but like, still. Come on. Come on. Cap's at 100, so yeah, so that's like, we're actually almost at the 100 point now. We're at 80, I think, percent with that. No, 70%. And it is 5 minutes. We have plenty of time in this. I think I got everything from down below here. There's a spider dungeon down below, chat. Don't let me forget that, but we got to go use our copiously wisely here. So definitely want to get this going. If there is any more POIs. There's a few, but not good ones. Which is unfortunate. Also, I'm 100% attributing not getting our trinket to the fact that I had the wrong magnet on. Classic Deadpine. Never puts the right magnet on. You know? I don't think there's a single ore in that. All right, well, good talk. Let's go do this so I don't forget. And let's go do the spider dungeon. Yeah, do that. Oh, it's coins though. Dang it. I mean, it's a lot of free coins. You know. Oh, that broke finally. Which we knew was going to happen in this vault, so all good. No table, which is kind of unfortunate. Still got a lot of armor things to collect. By the way, these feeling like an upkeep cost is like, it's totally fine. You know, I think that will be satisfying to some players. And still get that, oh, I found this thing, you know, like I think that's still good and necessary to have in the game. I don't want people to run away with the idea that I think it's a bad mechanic. I think it's great. Oh, hello. Nice. I do think it's great. I just personally don't get a ton of satisfaction out of it, and that's okay. Oh yeah, we only got 3 minutes here. We're pretty close. Never lucky. Oh, champion. I'll take some free chest plates and stuff. Deal. But you are correct. We are. We were heading north, so we need to go west. Wu-Tak special? Man, you know, I genuinely was like, nah, that's a myth. That didn't exist. And they love proving it to me that it's a thing. You know? We got kiwis and lemons and such. But of course, I'm never lucky, so it doesn't really matter. We go west 2. And then south. And how are you today, Twisted Mouse? It's really good to see you. I hope you've been, I do genuinely hope you've been having a lot of fun with Magic. I haven't been playing much lately myself, but I hope it's been still as fun as it was when we played it in Minneapolis. Captain Wu-Tak never disappoints, even after all these years. Why is it always with a minute left on the clock? Why? Why is it always with a minute left on the clock? This game hates me. This game hates me. Do I use my oranges on this? I don't think so. There's no plentiful. There's no plentiful here. the first one we've had where I can just do this, right? Where I can just mine and everything goes in my inventory. And there's a minute on it. Like I can sprint. I can sprint and get all of the loot, right? And that's really cool, and I really want to do that. Maybe we craft one. After this, I'm going to be convinced to craft one. I think we kind of have to craft one. If we're mining like this, we kind of have to craft one. I'm bummed. I'm bummed, chat. I'm bummed. And it's not even a plentiful one. Imagine this with plentiful. All right. I don't want to lose my way here, so let's make sure we're getting out. Because I believe this is on one of the walls of my thing. Oh yeah, I think a few lemons and a few kiwis were worth it on that. I don't think it's worth going anymore, but yeah. Gets me every time, this game. Oh, jerk. Should be good. Yeah. I'm so upset. That was a really great vault. We looted 117 ores, which I'm sure like 50 of those were in the last like 30 seconds. We got 134 chests. That's actually a lot of chests. So here's the funny part about that. If any of those dungeons that we did were chest dungeons instead of coin dungeons, I think this would have been 151 plus. So pure RNG on those for the prediction there. But well done. And GG's. Definitely GG's. All right. Well, as disappointed as I am, still a really good vault. And I'll see if that looting phase. All right, here we are for ye old looting phase. Remember, these are the worst of the crates. You only get bronze. So, yeah. In fact, I'm going to preemptively just get rid of those. Because we don't need them. Cool to get early for sure. All right, let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. Yeah, again, we didn't get a ton of loot out of that vault, but it was still a good vault. It was still a good vault. Thank you for the 420. Did I leave a spot unlit? I did not. It is always odd not hearing Brian on a text-to-speech, but we do have a few non-Brian text-to-speech out there, you know? 420 being one of them. Let's check the gem counts. That's really the main thing here. Yeah, again, we got some decent numbers, but I would have loved to see that mine shaft go, going burr on that mine shaft for sure. Maybe we try to do this. Maybe we do a plentiful mine shaft. I think I might be working on that. All right, just kind of bulking everything together here. Not high enough. That's actually worth checking on, I think. It's not. Okay. No. Ooh. Oh. That's awesome. I really hate the fact that armor is 1. No worries, Twistle. This gives us a potential for a chaining sword over our regular sword. I know. We don't have the target reroll at the moment. And, like, that's unfortunate, but, I mean, the mana regen is almost maxed as well. That's the wild part about that. And what is our current chest plate? What are we rocking right now? We are rocking, honestly, the armor is already higher. That's wild. Huh. Our armor is already higher. We would just lose the health, and we would want CDR and rarity on this. We would probably want to craft CDR on this. How much can we get cooldown reduction-wise? We can get 11%. That's pretty good. And I think that's what we would craft on that, potentially. But this might give us, you know, we have this chaining, right? Well, once again, we really need to get a high-level chaining sword, you know? And that one's like, it's fine, but I don't think quite cuts it. Because with that high of a damage, right? And this is what we're working with right now. With that high of a damage, I also need to get this thing out of here. Oh, man. That's really tough. Because with that high of a damage... I mean, what do you have to get to have that be, like, worth it? Because, yeah, as long as you're hitting multiple mobs with it, it's, like, absurd. No, I think crafted for safety, Grey Death and Cynthia, yeah. I don't think we randomize that suffix. I think we put CDR there for sure. I guess it depends on the build we're working with. So let's think about this for a second. Because we could do some cool stuff here. We could do some cool stuff here with this. Probably. So I'm assuming that would count on... The battle cry would account on chain hits as well. That's mana shield, sorry. That's ability power, and then this one does bonus lucky hit chance. So like this would be the high end there. If we were gonna do lucky hit on a chaining sword, what would we want? Probably Fatal Strike, I would guess. Because then here's a question for maybe Cynthia would know this. If I lucky hit it. When I chaining hit, is it the initial hit? Is it the initial hit that has a chance, or is it each chain that has a chance to land a lucky strike? Could do Fatal Strike and mana, sure. It is nice to get mana back. The initial, says Oscar? Okay. Let's look at the rest of our stuff here. Because I did 100% get immediately... Oh, dang, a legendary soul chance, but it's such a bad piece of armor. Just get these out of the way. It's main hits with the bonus... Well, yeah. So yes, the Fatal Strike. I was wondering for like the life leech. Yeah. But not sure. Okay. I mean, with the crafted CDR, this is just straight up better than our normal chest plate. So we don't have to make this decision now. I kind of want to, though, because I kind of am in the mood. But, like, what else can we put on here, you know? Efficiency, quantity, quality, trap disarm, don't need that. Don't need soul chance. I think CDR is probably our best one. Healing efficiency could be good. But even with any other thing we do, and we can always recraft this later, right? That's our lowest. Am I willing to sacrifice this much gold? Are you kidding me? I'm going to take the 10. I literally crafted with a stack of gold there. That is nuts. That's nuts. All right, we're going to leave that one there. Because there's actually a chance that this armor is good enough. Like, if we're going in with the express idea that we're just trying to get soul shards, all we care about is defense and being able to fight mobs in an effective way. True, yeah, we could try it. We could try it. For sure. I'm going to save that because it has that high prefix roll, I guess. So there's a 4 chaining. That one was pretty good, right? It just, we really want to get the other damage going. So many failed chaining effect, like, swords here. This one was close. Honestly, this one's close. And we don't care about the stun hit anymore. Actually. So, we need to recraft the undead damage on that, though. After I just burned a bunch of gold. Oh, I haven't unlocked it yet, though. Damn. So, what if I were to remove... What can I craft here? Soul Chance, Illager damage, Arthropod damage, Undead damage, Nether damage. That's it, right? That's all we got? Bummer. I might do Soul Chance at that rate because... Oh, no, 25%. Somewhere else is probably fine. The problem is this sword is so dang good because of those 100% damage nether roll. That's basically having maxed out skill, and then the arthropods damage. You know, these things add up. I would love to swap that nether damage with illager damage, but still, like, that just adds up so much. I think I am going to go illager damage here. I think they're more common. Then, and we have a maxed out undead here, as is. Or almost maxed out undead here, as is. You know? So we're at the plus 100%. Oh, man. This is really tough. All right, so what if we did this? I mean, this is a straight up upgrade anyway, so we're definitely swapping this out. I guess we lose some hearts. And we lose a little bit of rarity. Can I craft better mana regen on the boots now? Oh, I so can? No. That's what I crafted, okay. Got it. Let's look at our boots. Maybe we have some better boots here that we can roll with here. Potentially, you know. That's pretty sick too. I didn't know we had that. We've definitely had a few days where I've just gone and dumped these away. And then these have a lot of potential as well. Okay, let's roll with some boots here. Let's do these ones first. Because these have just a random chance of just being amazing, right? And what are we looking for? We are looking for increased attack damage. I think that's what we'll go with this build. Care for knockback resist. Low rolls. Okay. What are our current boots? They are high armor and attack damage. not what I want. Okay, that's more like it. That's more like it. And now we could re-roll these because we're losing 4% attack damage, but gaining. We'd be gaining health. And then we could craft mana regen with that. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I need some more fundamental focus here. I am using my pogs pretty aggressively on these things, but I do think this is worthwhile. This feels like, you know... Oh, dang. Movement speed. I didn't even think about that. I really want to keep some ability power. But here's the thing. If we have to get rid of Storm, it's not the worst thing, right? It's not the worst thing. What's up, Coda God? How are you? I mean, that's pretty good, too. Also has that Soulbound, which is really good for us. A little bit less ability power, but not much. It's like 6. Which, when you're talking 300% plus, like, that's a big deal, but... And we can get back to that. We would love to discover all of these. What I'm running at the moment, I'm running Storm. I'm running the Storm Cloud, and I'm running Javelins. Those are my 2 main damaging sources. But I'm willing to change up and try new things, for sure. For sure. We just crushed our gold, by the way. Good enough. Yeah, so I think this is just a straight up upgrade. I mean, we're same armor, but plus 4.5 hearts. We get CDR instead of soul chance and 1% more. We get slightly less attack damage, slightly less attack power, but that's fine. So, I mean, like, that's definitely going to be absurd. A Storm can be pretty good for AoE in a hurry, even with a bit less AP. It can. And it's already kind of crushing everything. So, like, a little bit less is fine, I think. So, now that we have a really good one, I'm kind of curious about getting lucky on this one. Classic. Okay, that's fine. That's worth risking, I think, because that's a usable thing, right? What's up, 31? How you doing today? This one's good besides the implicits. So, and maybe that's what I was saving these for, was just for some implicit rolls. So we could try that one. Every little bit of attack damage matters, though. But like, this is one more. Oh no, this is that chain. But it's like, it's stunning instead of that. I do think this one's probably better. So we could try both, though. We could try that one later. These are gonna go here. These are probably gonna go in the Hall of Fame, but we'll try that one there. So, what are we doing skills and abilities wise here? This is kind of like a readjustment time here. Let's get some Orbital Regrets and let's see what we can do. Because I wanna throw some stuff around here. Move some stuff around here. Or maybe we try the chaining with what we have currently. I don't actually know. We don't have any lucky hit chance, right? Let's put our gear on. What are we looking at here, wise? Just a lot more health and crazy damage. It doesn't calculate in. I don't think it calculates in the chain damage. It only calculates in what you could do to one mob. But remember, if this has 4 chains, right? You're hitting, it goes 50% of that, so plus 70. plus 35, so that's plus 100, plus 15, so we're looking at like 120, plus like 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. So we're looking at like plus 130 to that. So you're looking at 280 versus that. So in theory, this does more damage per second, give or take. And then with the javelins, you know, the javelin hits go that way as well. So like there's a chance that this does just do that. And the thing is, we do have this hotbar slot. We really could just go double up here, you know? And then maybe we save this for bosses, because this is better against single target and this is better generically. Maybe we try that. Have an actual use for this. Have an actual use for this guy. Okay. But did I want to scoot anything around here? Now that we have, like, what are we looking at here? We're looking at 61% damage. A lot of cooldown. A lot more cooldown, rather. You know, we've gone plus 20% cooldown. In fact, what is our CDR now? 49%. 80% is max. Which is kind of cool. Yeah. Our ability power is 122, which I actually genuinely forget what it was with these. That did not have ability power. Our mana is a little bit lower with this. 128, yeah. So it was just those 5 points. I didn't think about that for the for these implicits. Maybe we re-roll these implicits going for higher mana. It's like even though the armor rolls are terrible there, like even the mana rolls were low on those as well. That's very tempting to take as well. It really does cut out a lot of mana, though. We're at basically base mana there with that. But that really increases our ability power, right? We're at 153 now, which is kind of absurd. So would we want to do a more mana-focused thing? On the armor, no, I'm doing this. I'm hoping that this legendary attack damage increase is enough to let me use chaining unknown. That's the idea. That +1 armor is kind of worse, but the thing is, my old chest plate actually had less armor than this. So, it is kind of interesting that those other boots had like that, 76% legendary roll on plus armor there. I think we try it with the 100 mana. I don't know. Maybe we try with the 100 mana and just really go all in on... Maybe we're like Orba regretting the sorcery a little bit. And putting some more points into this guy. Because this will be 125, 150% because it's +1 level from the Stone of Jordan. Which, by the way, we have to craft one, which is pretty good. Ideally, it'd be good to have both. And maybe this is a thing that needs the phylactery. Maybe this is one that needs. Did I have? Oh, it's on one of these guys. Yeah. Maybe this is one that needs a phylactery, right? Instead of the extra rarity. Because what is my mana regen with this? Oops. What are we looking at here? 459. That's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. That's with full health, though. So it'd be like just shy of 700. No, 600. No, just over 600 with the totem out. Yeah. It's pretty quick when you're at full health there. And then we have this on. It can't keep up with the javelin quite so much, but I'm definitely not doing the javelin that much, you know. We are going to be attacking at some point. That is pretty quick. What does the thunderstorm actually cost to cast? That's the other problem. 75. I have 0 lucky hit, unfortunately. That is one of the downsides to this. Oh, that's probably what killed Deadpine, by the way. God, it's doing 422 damage per hit. Holy smokes, dude. That's kind of absurd. That is kind of absurd. It's rough, but it does come back. It does come back. Just trying to think of what we could like get rid of to try and put some more points in sorcery, because that really will help. And again, we could run phylactery, right? We could do that. Yeah, those are all too important to have. All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this build. We are going to keep the axe there as our backup because this is reasonably the same. But it'll force me to use this chaining thing for a vault. We got to do a few things, though. We got to craft a Stone of Jordan. Hopefully we have enough stuff to craft a Stone of Jordan. 64 vault diamond, 32 vault gold, and trinket scrap. Let's get the trinket scrap on this. Because I know I have one. Excellent. And then we'll grab everything from here. We haven't really crafted much with the Alexandrite. Yeah, I have 2,600 of it. Let's say 196 or 192? 192, okay. 3 stacks. Makes sense. Okay. We're going to need to go vault gold hunting at some point as well. It would seem. $12 uses? You gotta be kidding me. That's gotta be one of the lowest rolls. That's terrible. I have an Omega Axe with chaining and max damage for my level. They are okay. Yeah. Well, if they, I mean, you can't get the legendary attack roll plus that. If we got a legendary chaining roll, maybe. Always 12 uncrafted? Oh, is it that case? I thought there was a range. Okay, well, never mind then. All right, I think we're set up. Dark and Dreamy, thank you so much for the 91 months of Resubmarino. That's so epic of you. Really appreciate that. All right, YouTube, not Twitch chat. I'm really, really happy where we're at, but unfortunately we're out of recording time. I was hoping to use this kit, but like we kind of got lost in the armor diving, you know, delving area here. I am kind of curious. I mean, but yeah, it shocks everything as well. Like, that's just kind of absurd. So we're, yeah, definitely less of a gonna one-shot, but more of a crowd control thing. I don't know. We'll see if we clear rooms faster, basically. And then we'll have, of course, the axe for like the single target bosses and the javelin, because I think that's actually kind of important to when you're fighting a boss that's left over. Obviously, you don't want your lower damage sword. You want something high damage to javelin at their feet. That said, the storm is so absurd. Now that we have more ability power, the storm is kind of absurd. So we'll see. We'll see. I still think this is one of the more powerful builds that you can do, the javelin plus storm. I do want to try other things in the future, and we might. I gotta look at. I feel like I want to unlock more slots. I feel like level 90 to 95 is where I want to start really experimenting, because we'll have those 15 extra points, 10 to 15 extra points that'll really let us kind of expand out while having a backup, which is pretty cool. So, but anyway, big shout out to those subbing to the channel. Appreciate those who do. It's really awesome to keep growing the YouTube, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some new series soon. And thanks for just hanging out, watching these all the way through. Big shout out to those primers, all those in the Patreon. Really do appreciate that. That really adds up at the end of the month. The $3 a month Patreon or the $5 a month Patreon is like, you're talking a couple cents per video, and that really does go a long way towards supporting the channel. So I really do appreciate all that. And we will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.